How's it going, everybody? Trevor Randles Outdoors out here. It is a little bit dark out. Let's see if I got this on right. But just got off work. A little bit breezy. Let me see if I can get my chest rig on right here. A little bit breezy, a little bit chilly. About 50 degrees this morning. But I just got itched to go fishing, you guys. And threw a few things in the truck. Figured I'd come down to a spot that's really close to home, fish for a little bit. Goal today is just to at least catch something. Who knows what I'll catch. The main target fish is gonna be walleye. In all honesty, the last time I was fishing down here, you guys, was this spring, and it was when I had my appendix go out on me. At the time I didn't know it. I just knew I was in pain. Still ended up catching a limit of walleye, but I stopped the video. I never did finish that video, unfortunately. But I might have a little bit of footage from that one. I don't know if I'll throw that in this video or not, or if it was enough to make a video. I just remember I put it on the computer and left it. But I'm really hoping to at least catch something, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get rigged up. We'll head on down and probably fish for about 2 hours this morning, go home, get some sleep. So wish me luck. Let's see what we can get down there. All right, made it down the rock safely. It's still gonna be quite dark for a little bit, you guys, but I'll work my way down the shore. Starting out with a 1/4 ounce weight jig head and one of my tried and trues, Walleye Assassin chartreuse. But we'll change our weight if need be once we figure out what the current's doing and what it looks like. Any fish today is going to be my goal. Wipers, walleye. You can have a chance at flathead most likely. You just never know what might bite. Good amount of wind though, probably 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts right now. Like I said, it's been quite a few months since I've even fished this spot, so I'm sure it's quite a bit different. Oh, I hooked into a fish, but it's gonna be foul hooked. Pretty sure anyways. I was in a snag and then pulled out of it. So I have no idea. No, it is not foul hooked. Guys, I think we have a walleye. Wow. I caught this fish by accident. Don't ask me how that works. Would you look at that? I was not expecting that, you guys. That is a nice walleye. What in the world? Wow. We are taking this thing home for dinner, you guys. I can't tell you how long it's been since I've had a walleye. I'll have to try to get better video later when it's more light out. That was totally unexpected. I seriously thought I snagged this fish, you guys. That is so funny. All right, brand new stringer. Ah, that's some big teeth. I bet you that's a just over a 20-inch walleye. Well, that's starting off pretty good. That wasn't even 15 minutes of fishing, you guys. We started our morning off really good there. Like I said, first 15 minutes, and that's about a, my guess is around a 22-inch walleye. And then the other guy that was just fishing down here, he just took off, ended up being a buddy I know. And yeah, he had a nice one in the bucket that he kept, and he threw back a few, so pretty optimistic now. I did not have really high hopes for today, but man, I'm so glad I came out, you guys. It's been too long since I've fished. Just sometimes life gets in the way. It's been a crazy year. Do things a little bit differently with the kids. Just how it happens sometimes. But glad to be out right now, and we're gonna make the best of it. That walleye alone is big enough for one meal for me. So excited to eat some fresh walleye. Oh man. Usually fall walleye, they are pretty aggressive and you feel them smack it pretty hard. And the bigger baits, the better you do, but not always. Pretty much mimicking shad is what you want to do. All right, guys, been right at 2 hours. Just had the one bite, one fish, but I'll tell you what, guys, this was worth it. Awesome fish. Gonna make one nice meal. A little bit bigger than I like to keep, but being the first walleye in months that I've caught, and even ate fresh walleye, this one's going home. Nice big male, it looks like, probably. So, I will go through some of my footage from earlier this year and see if I have something more to add to the video. If not, it's just one fish a day, you guys. Sometimes that happens, so might be a little bit of a shorter video. Wind's picking up. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well, but we're gonna get going home so we can get some sleep. Maybe we'll come back out tomorrow morning. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. It's supposed to be less, like 30 degree with the wind chill tomorrow, so freezing temperatures with wind chill, so it'll be pretty interesting tomorrow. But if I can make it out, I will. If not, I'm glad I did today. All right, guys, so guess what, we are back out fishing, and to be honest, let me get this guy up out of the rocks. To be honest, I did not plan on videoing this morning. We were out here yesterday. Oh, he took that down good. We were out here yesterday and got one walleye. All right, let's try this again. The camera died on me. So we were out here yesterday and caught one walleye, and I decided to come down this morning to try for some more again while I had the chance. And I didn't quite put the camera on right at the start because I didn't feel like I wanted to film, but we are up to 2 walleye already, you guys. So let's go ahead, throw the camera on just in case I got it figured out. But check those walleye out. Perfect eating size walleye, you guys. So maybe I got them figured out and we'll get a few more. I did miss one bite. Other than that, the only other bites I got, I caught. We're gonna give them a little bit of rope here. I got to retie because he had that hook so far down his throat, I could not get it out. Alright. We're just running a 1/4 ounce. I did switch. I was using my black nickel hooks, but as many rocks as down here, I keep hooking up to the rocks and losing my hooks. So I switched back to these red wire sickle hooks. And if we get hooked in a rock, I'm able to get it out and rebend the hook back, and it's still gonna catch some fish. So keeps you fishing a little bit longer, and especially when you got a shorter bite like this, it's definitely helpful. But we got maybe half an hour more before it gets light out, and that is about when they stopped biting yesterday, I noticed. So maybe we can get a few more. Right now I'm just running a bigger swim bait. Normally I don't run this big of swim baits on these hooks, but it does work. Let's go with the Jurassic plastic one. It's a little smaller. There we go. So this morning my cadence I figured out, just a really slow retrieve with a couple jerks every 3 or 4 reels, and both fish hit it really close to shore, you guys. Like, they're sitting 4 or 5 feet off the bank, so that's pretty cool to catch them that close. Kind of a weird current here, unfortunately, but if it keeps working, it works. We're gonna move just a little bit so we don't catch the stringer. So all I'm doing, keep the rod tip down, a few reels, pop, pop. And just nice slow retrieve with some pops. And man, are they smacking it. That's one thing I love about fall walleye, you guys. They sure do get aggressive. I haven't had any bites further out, unfortunately, so leads me to believe that they are quite possibly chasing bait up into the rocks. So if that's the case, throwing anything that mimics like shiner, shad, anything of the sort, same size, same color, could probably up your chances of catching some fish. Let's see if we can leave with our 3 today that we wanted yesterday. I should just put the camera on first thing. I don't know what I was thinking. It's about 30 degrees this morning, you guys, with the wind chill, so definitely quite chilly. But I only planned on fishing till about 7:30. Gave me about an hour of fishing, so that's not too bad. The first walleye I caught, he was pretty much right on the edge where you can see the bottom. So I mean, he wasn't 2 feet deep in water when he hit that. Granted, did he follow the bait up into the shallow, or was he just sitting on that shallow bank? I'm not sure. There's a lot more rocks right here in front of me. How do I know? Because I lost a lot of jigs in them yesterday. But if you're not fishing the rocks, you're not fishing for walleye usually. At least on the river, that is. There we go. There's a fish. That one's fighting a little weird, but it might be a walleye. It's getting bigger now. Yeah, I'm guessing a walleye. We'll see. Head shakes. Oh yeah. Another nice walleye. Woo! A little bit harder to get down here on this side. Definitely need a net. We're gonna try not to get wet here. Another nice walleye, you guys. Man. There's our 3 that we wanted. We're gonna sit down right there and try for another one in this spot real quick. I feel like this is a good spot. The whole reason I came down here is just because the way that the current looks right here. And I'm watching all the bait hit the surface. And I just felt like it was the spot to be. And we're just slowly jigging up. The current's different down here. And we're just slowly jigging up river. Hey guys, definitely stayed longer than I planned to, but when you're catching fish like this, it's hard not to. But it's been quite a while since my last bite, and it is a lot later than I planned on being here, so we'll go ahead and add this to the video I made yesterday too, just so we have a little bit longer of a video. Some nice good fall walleye fishing, you guys, and then we'll get right back to the end of the video probably. I don't know, sure is fun though. Wish I would have had the camera on from the start, but I don't know, maybe if I get a chance to come back down in the morning later on this week, we'll do it again. There we go. First fish right on the edge, you guys. Not quite big enough. Kind of a smaller walleye there, but first one in the morning. He hit it literally like 3-4 feet off the edge. Now we just need a big one to do that. There we go, hooked up. That's a nice one too. Yeah, that's a nice one. Hopefully you guys can see that. He hit about 10 feet offshore. Pretty good amount of current here. So he definitely wants to put up a fight. Swim to me, little buddy. All right. First one of the morning. I'd say we're up into the 20 inches again. That is awesome. Oh man, he hammered that. Got it. Looks like we need to rebend our hook back out a little bit. Perfect eating size walleye. Whew. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get out there, get you some fall walleye, and let's get on to hunting season. I definitely need to get out. Plan on getting out in the next couple days during the weekend. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys later.